saw Dune 2 a week ago, and let me just say, Gaib. If you haven't seen the movie, please go see it and come back. Don't do yourself a disservice. Honestly, I'm expecting an Oscar sweep from this movie. Denis Villeneuve might have just delivered one of the best films of recent times. I'm telling you, you have to see Dune 2 at the cinemas. It tells a complex story with even more complex characters, while pulling you in with its incredible visuals, and the sound design, let me just say, elevates the entire experience tenfold. Every shot in the movie looks like a painting. You can tell that everything has been carefully planned to pull you deeper and deeper into the desert world Arrakis. The director is quite open about his disdain for dialogue, and that's present in this movie. He doesn't spoon feed you the story. He lets your imagination and the visuals do majority of the storytelling, and it works. The subtleties in the actors' performances let you in on what the character is feeling. I'm going to try my best to keep this spoiler free. In the first movie, and for the first half of the second movie, Paul is quite likable. He's our protagonist. He seems to embody the classic hero's journey. As the heir of a powerful family, he had many responsibilities thrust upon him, and at first he's reluctant to attend said power. But then he witnesses his father's tragic death at the hands of the Harkonnens, longtime rivals of his family, narrowly escapes death and emerges as the Gaib, a messiah figure among Iraq's native Fremen. Simple enough, right? But that's a quick explanation. But that quick explanation does not do the complexity of the characters any justice. But I promised, no spoilers. The Fremen are indigenous people of Arrakis, and they play a pivotal role in the movies. The Fremen culture has been infiltrated by the Bene Gesserits, who are basically like space witches, former allies of Paul's mother, and an organization that spans generation and has mastered the art of manipulation. They implanted seeds of a messiah coming amongst the Fremen, a form of mind control to monopolize the people's sense of hope. Very messed up, actually. Paul, on the other hand, has now been stripped of his position of power and is fully aware of the brainwashing conducted by the Bene Gesserit. He is completely willing to take advantage of these people and use them for his goal of vengeance. This act of manipulation, though it might seem a desperate measure for survival, echoes darker themes of colonialism. This theme of colonialism and religious manipulation is at the forefront of the story, and it makes me think of the insidious nature of cultural and religious imperialism in human history. Let's think about the Portuguese and Spanish colonizers for a moment. They imposed Christianity upon the South American indigenous people. They strategically used colonial missionaries to overlay Christian myth onto the existing indigenous beliefs, gradually integrating and altering these beliefs to increase the agreeability of the local people. The effects of this can still be seen today, with a large majority of South America being very Christian. I like the duality that is used to progress the religious extremism in this story, with characters like Stilgar and Shani. Shani being Paul's love interest, teaching him the ways of the Fremen, and in every way being his equal, loving and following him for reasons that seem just. But on the other hand, we have the religious fanatic, Stilgar, who was once a strong and reasonable leader, now reduced to a man who grovels at a child's feet, willing to give his life for a religious cause. Funny enough, the duality acts as a kind of comedic relief, but still holds on to the strong message. Stilgar and the rest of the religious fanatics are tragic characters. It's heartbreaking to watch, actually. Stilgar's character reflects the susceptibility of individuals adopting belief systems, especially in the context of a charismatic leader with enticing ideologies. Shani, on the other hand, is a voice of reason. She recognizes this manipulation of her people and is rightfully angered. She makes it clear to the audience whose side you're supposed to be on, just in case you missed the point. Lead them to paradise. These were Paul's last words in the movie, and it's bone-chilling to see him fully realize the role of the Gaib and start his holy war that he was so scared of. To take advantage of people's lives for the sake of your own greed is a special kind of evil. We see a story full of men driven by the promise of power. Our protagonist driven by vengeance and power, and a planet and its people dehumanized and taken advantage of for the resources their planet provides. But funny enough, this isn't just some comic book villain shit. This resonates so much with the masses because it's so similar to the world we live in today, where the lives of the downtrodden are disregarded and easily sacrificed to attain wealth and power. It's happening right now in Palestine, it's happening in Congo, it's happening all over the world, and we as a civilization bear witness to these atrocities. Power attracts the corruptible. Suspect any who seeks it. This is a quote by Frank Herbert, the writer of the Dune novels. He had very strong philosophical ideologies and you can see them present in his book. It's amazing that the director has tried his best to keep the stories true to the book and the message very similar. Frank Herbert wrote this book to emphasize the importance of critical thought, taking in information and thinking it through for yourself. The effect of blindly following a charismatic leader, especially a religious figure, has yielded many atrocities in our world. A singular mistake made by a leader can be amplified by the ones who follow them. Leaders are still human beings and are susceptible to making mistakes. The alarming aspect of this narrative, and perhaps its most crucial lesson, is the ease with which well-intentioned beliefs can become tools of manipulation and extremism. Dune serves as a cautionary tale, urging viewers to maintain an open mind and critically evaluate the stories and ideologies that shape our understanding of the world. The tragedy of Stilgar is a poignant reminder of the vulnerability of human conviction and the potential for any system of beliefs to be twisted into something sinister. It's a controversial yet vital conversation, emphasizing the importance of awareness, self-reflection, and the willingness to acknowledge and learn from the darker aspects of human nature and societal constructs. Watching a movie like this, it's easy to get lost in their world. But remember, movies are more than just stories. They're art. They make us think, question, and see our own world reflected in theirs. Dune isn't just a tale from a galaxy far away. It's a mirror showing us the power of art to explore every aspect of human experience, every part we might shy away from. Art has the unique ability to not just tell us something outright, but make us feel it, make us live it. That's where its true power lies. And if we only stick to the light, easy stories, we miss out on so much. Dune succeeds because it doesn't hold back, plunges into the depths, challenging us to think and question. So next time you're lost in a film, ask yourself, what is it really saying? What is it asking me to see? Because art at its best opens our eyes to new ways of seeing and being in the world. Frank Herbert said it best, without change, something sleeps inside us and seldom wakes. The sleeper must awaken. Let us wake up and then let us allow stories like Dune to change us, to open our eyes to the beauty and complexity of our universe and understand our place within it. Thank you for staying to the end. I'm already working on my second video, The Hard Problem of Consciousness, and I'm very pleased with how it's going. And I hope you guys can also enjoy it. Like and subscribe if you like this video, and have a good day.